So YouTube family, Mike Florio and Chris Sims decides to laugh at Shedeur Sanders getting pranked and getting his heart broken and his dreams being devastated. They laugh at Shedeur instead of defending him. Guess who they also defend? They defend Falcons coordinator, Atlanta Falcons coordinator, Jeff Ulbrich, and his son, Jack Ulbrich, for them, first of all, illegally taking his phone number, passing it around, which that should be subject to an arrest. And you know these Mayo people who call us all the names in the book, but they seem to have a different change of tune when it's guys that look like them. Let me give you a snippet before we play the whole thing. Look at it.
The prank call thing. And hey, I'm gonna be completely candid here because all statutes of limitations have expired. When we were kids, there wasn't anything more fun than making prank calls. And I mean, we used to gather out. It was our Thursday night thing. We would go to one of my friend's house and we would brainstorm all these different ways we could prank call, and we'd pull out the phone book and we'd try to think of funny things we could say. I mean,
I've been broke so many times, I don't want to believe. Mama say it's my fault, I wear my heart on my sleeve. Niggas bless up on my...
So the racist Mike Florio and Chris Sims decides to ridicule Shedeur. Look, we know these Mayo people stick the code. They make excuse for each other. They defend each other. But you would think at least they would understand because they're fathers. Your kids being made of fun in the world. These two creatures are supposed to be the epiphany of angels, the good people, and we're the bad guys. But they're sitting on national TV making fun of Shedeur Sanders, and they're excusing this turd over here, Jeff old bitch. They're making excuses for him and his son and saying, oh, we remember when we were kids. But let me put him on the screen, Jeff's son's kid. He's not a kid. He's 21 years old, man. At his age, I was already in Iraq, actually even younger than that. You know what I'm saying? I already was in war. But for some reason, these people see each other as innocent little kids. And they want you to believe that. Let's go a little bit back into it so we can see these racists. Chris Sim has always been a racist, and Mike Florio. So this is nothing new, but it's just, damn. I thought at least they had some type of empathy. They were human beings, but they proved me correct. Majority of these people are from the underworld. They have no hearts. They have no souls. You can't reason with them. There's only one thing you can do with these, degenerates. Let's go into it, man. Listen to the excuses, y'all.
so I get that part of it. There's kind of an impishness to it. But, you know, when you're messing with these guys who are waiting to get a pretty important phone call that's going to tell them where they're going to be spending their life for at least the next 4 years, and you prank them at that time, and it's not a bunch of 13-year-old kids, if it's adults, it's college kids who are...
You know what upsets me about this? It's going to be idiots out there saying Mike is defending Shedeur. Bro, they laughed. I've seen even a couple of people who don't like us was like, look, I don't like Shedeur, I don't like his dad, but that was foul. They laughed on national TV. It's a 13-minute and 43-second video. I'm not about to play the whole thing and get a copyright. I'll play a little bit more snippets. They did not defend Shedeur at all. You can tell the producer said something on Mike's earpiece because Chris was laughing at first, but then he stopped immediately because one of the producers probably was like, we're going to have the NAACP on our necks. You need to chill, dude. So he switched it up quick. It's, they are not 13 years old. Almost like he almost forgot, wait a minute, I can't be this honest about my hatred. I'm on air. Let's look at more about this hood member named Chris Sims and hood member number two, Mike Florio, or the Grand Hoods, Mike, and the Grand Hoods, Chris Sim. Let's listen to them.
by Dan Orlovsky? Why wasn't the call of Cooper DeJean and he was pranked not a bigger deal? Because they didn't fall 5 rounds and we didn't watch them for 3 days straight. And they're not Deion Sanders. That's why. Like, stop with the stupid questions. Jackson Dart got drafted before we thought he was going to get drafted. That's why Dan Orlovsky didn't make a tape on why, if he falls, this is maybe the reasons he's fallen.
Went out last week that are relevant to this. On Wednesday, there was a memo that went.
Hey, y'all, I don't want to copyright strikes for these clowns because I'm about to go in. All I needed to see was you people laughing. I don't care about the fake outrage 7 minutes into the video. Now you want to act like you're defending us. No, you don't want to get canceled. Like most of you Mayo people, soon as your truth slips out, you get scared because you think you'll get fired or canceled. I'm here to tell you, you're not going to get canceled. Majority of your kind embrace your hatred towards us. The thing is, you don't want to be seen and caught red-handed, so you go to social media with these fake accounts, fake profile pictures, and another anomaly and a phenomenon I've been noticing for the last 15 or 17 years. You guys have fake accounts on social media pretending to look like me, to look like Shedeur, just only to go on a tour spreading more propaganda towards our people. It's like I warn people about you guys. It's in you. It's something in your blood. You cannot stop something that's their nature. It's in your nature to hate. You guys will never understand our plight, and I don't care if you don't. I'm not out here crying, so please love me. Please accept me. No, my job is only here to let my kids know what's out there, and also don't use your wicked ways to make them a professional victim, meaning I don't want my kids to be like, oh man, the Mayo man is keeping me down. Hell no, they didn't keep your father down. So when I have this outlandish takes about you Mayo people, it's not hatred, it's not anything. It's historical documents that should be kept online. So if a guy that looks like me forgets who you people are, he will click on one of my videos and be reminded with physical proof and receipts that these people can't be repaired. They can't be rehabilitated, because if you're the spawns of Satan himself, how can we expect you to be an actual human, especially when your own groups of people say you're not? Your own doctors allegedly say this, but I'm not going to get into that right now. This is not biology class. This is simply the real world. And in the real world, I would respect you Mayo people more if you stood on your principles and you stood on your business. I actually like Mayo people who don't like us, and they admit it and they stand on it. They don't play these semantic games with us. In fact, they don't even try to break us down or bring us down. They don't try to affect our money. It's just their belief system, and they stay out of our way. Those are some of the best people. They feel this way, but they stay out of our way. It's you other group of Mayo who want to pretend all day like you're in a Grammy nomination or an Oscar award ceremony, and you come with the fake crocodile teeth as if you're a brother when you're not. You're wicked, to say the least, wicked at best. I'm here to always let people to be reminded of who you guys are. I'm DJ Blessed One, the best one. You guys can talk to me in the comment sections. And if you're part of the Mayo community and you agree with me or disagree with me, let me know. But here's another thing I'm gonna warn you guys about. I don't ask you to be here. Therefore, stop getting in the comment sections with your saltine tears crying to me about, bro, why do you always bring race? I don't care about you, num-num. Get out of my face with that. Go find the Grand Wiz and cry to him about how much you hate us and you can't stand me. I could care less. You're obsessed with me, brother. That's why you follow anything I do, everything I say. Isn't this your country you claim? Isn't this the world you conquered? Why don't you go find a playground of your Mayo people to play in? Why do you have to worry about us understanding what you got to say? Why do you need my attention? Remember, I'm supposed to be the low IQ creature and you're the high IQ Mayo, but yet you're always trying to seek my attention. Jesus Christ. You people are so easy to read. Ladies and gentlemen, love your family, love your kids, and stay blessed. Never forget, this is bigger than football and deeper than football.
I've been broke so many times, I don't know what to believe. Mama say it's my fault, I